Guys, what is up, man? I have got an awesome knife right here. Super excited about this knife, guys. As you can tell from the title and from what you're looking at right here, this is the Spyderco Military in titanium. Man, awesome. Let me tell you, most of you guys know I'm a fan of 3-inch blades, somewhat smaller knives. And that's all kind of changed recently. I've kind of gotten back into the bigger knives. Of course, the Umnumzan, the Enduras, Snowdy, Benchmade. I just really kind of gotten into back in the bigger knives, and I just love the feel of just a big hunk of steel in my hands now. So I'm back on the big knife kick, and this knife right here was something I was so excited about when it came out. All the way back last year when rumors started spreading around the forums about a titanium frame lock, Reeve integral lock military, and it was a dream come true, right? Everybody loves the military. And I'm pretty sure everybody loves titanium frame lock knives. And if you don't, that's cool. But titanium frame lock knives they're my favorite, man. I just love them. Any type of frame lock knife. It's just something about it. It's just really cool to me. And this knife was top of my list, man. Top of my list. And of course they went on sale and they were sold out for months and months and months, and by then, I really wasn't a fan of big knives anymore. I kind of wanted something I could easily carry around. But suffice to say, I couldn't stop thinking about this knife, and I was on eBay, and I got it for a decent price. Best offer, and I love it, man. I got it about 2 weeks ago. And I can't stop carrying it, can't stop playing with it. It's just such an awesome knife. Those of you who are a fan of the military know how awesome the military is. But man, this knife is just such a different knife in titanium. I'll tell you. I'm not going to go over specs because everybody knows about the military. I will do a size comparison if I can get it in frame here. There's the Endura. Okay, the Endura Umnumzan. It's about the exact, well, it's a little bigger than the Umnumzan. So everybody knows the military is a big knife, right? I've got decent sized hands. This is regular grip. I've got a choked up grip here, so it's a big knife, big hunk of steel. If you want the specs and everything, I'll put them in the description. So this knife has just been totally transformed in titanium. The G10 version is awesome. Spyderco's G10 is amazing. Super grippy. The nested liner lock is superb. Very strong. It's a lightweight knife. But titanium is just awesome. Like I said. I mean, it has really thick titanium, guys. Of course, you've got the Sage here. A little thicker than the Sage. Lock bar is a little thicker. It's definitely a stronger lock bar. I'm not sure if it's because of the size of the knife here, or maybe it's the size of the lock bar. You can see the Sage goes down a little further. But the titanium, it's more pliable. Definitely more pliable on the Sage. On the military, not so. It's nice and thick. It feels a lot more sturdy. Really dig this knife, man. I love it. It's my new favorite Spyderco, man. The Sage and the military are like nose and nose, man. My favorite all-time Spyderco now. It's a newfound love for this knife. I've had about 2 or 3 militaries in the past. I've sold, traded them. But this knife is just, it's brought me back around. Just like the full flat ground Delicas. You know, kind of brought me back to how much I love the Delica knife. You know, it's designs like these that have they've stood the test of time, and you just keep coming back to them. You know what I'm saying? You forget about them, something new and exciting comes along, but you just come back to them because that's a design that works. So, titanium military. Got a nice size space here to get your thumb in. Really easy to actuate that lock. It's got nice grooves on it. They're not obtrusive, they're not sharp, but they do grip your thumb. It's real easy to actuate that lock bar. Super awesome lockup too. Listen to this snap. Just a nice snap. As we are right now, we're at about 70, 80%. About 60%. Yeah, about 60%. It came at 50. The lock bar I'm talking about. It was about at 50. So it's about like a Sabenza, you know, a Chris Reeve knife. They come out of the box. They come pre-worn in, right? So where they're just going to go all the way over, basically. You know, but that's to me that's awesome because there's no blade play whatsoever. You know, unlike a liner lock, there's no space for the knife to you know, go up between the tang and the scales. Okay, yeah, hold on a second, I'm making a video real quick. And sorry about that, guys. It seems like every time I make a video, I get interrupted. But like I was saying, this knife right here, excellent knife, the Apache. But look how thin that liner lock is. If perchance it did go all the way over, there's definitely a possibility to where it would go up in that space between the tang and the scale, and it would cause your knife to disengage. If you're a fan of Nothing Fancy, or even if you're not, he has a video on the actually it's a CRKT M16, I believe, with the auto locks, and that same thing happened to him. He was batoning with it, which you're not supposed to be batoning with the folder, and the lock bar went all the way over, and it went up in that space, and it disengaged. So it's dangerous. But so with a knife like this, really thick, there's no way it's going to disengage. When you grip it, so you're just going to force that lock bar over even more, and it's going to be even more sturdy. So that's why I love the frame lock. It's just it's not going to fail. Of course, you have your nice choils, not as pronounced as say the Sage, like Zippo This Knife That was saying. You have a nice like half moon choil here. Your finger fits perfectly. The military, it's smaller, but it definitely, your finger's not going anywhere. And you have some serrations in there where it grips, and you know your finger's not going anywhere. Got a lanyard loop there. And most of you guys, you'll notice one of these screws is broke right here. I had a really bad ordeal. I purchased a clip from somebody. It's a lowrider clip. I'm sure some of you guys probably know who I'm talking about. I'm not saying anything bad about this person. His clips are awesome. His knives are awesome, but it's just I think the tolerances are a little bit different on the titanium military than on the G10 version. And when I tried to put his clip on, it's a little wider than the holes, and so it was going in sideways, and it just totally broke the screw in half, and the screw got stuck down in there. And of course I tried to put another screw going in the other end to, you know, turn it and force it out. I broke that one. So I've got two broken screws in one hole, but luckily I was able to get the old clip back on, no problem. It's all good. I got my money back on the lowrider clip, and it's all good. So you know, it'd be nice if knife companies heat treated. I know it costs a little bit more, but if they heat treated their hardware, you wouldn't have problems like that. I don't think Spyderco makes their screws anyway. I think they outsource that to a different company. But that's getting off the subject. The clip is in place. It's not going anywhere. And this clip's fine. Sticks out a little bit, but it gives you something to grab onto when you pull your knife out. But Spyderco Military in titanium. Awesome, awesome knife. I love this knife, guys. You know, if you have anywhere from $180 to $210, I know it's a lot of money. But if you have that much money and you're looking for a new knife, you're a Spyderco fan, you're a titanium fan, I mean, this is it, man. Zippo this, knife that. Dude, I know you like the military. I know you love titanium frame locks. Get this knife, man. It's just an amazing knife, man. Such an awesome. I mean, who would have thought that you could improve on the military? But man, this right here is just, I love it. It's a great knife. Spyderco, kudos to you, man. You, Sal, Eric, crew, you guys outdid yourself on this one, man. Awesome knife. Beautiful titanium, and it's not like Chris Reeve knives where it's, I believe that these are sandblasted, so it's not going to leave. See, just at the beginning of the video, when I opened this knife up, I scratched all the way up. I don't know if you guys heard that, but it scratched all the way up on this knife. Didn't leave one mark. Not one mark. It would have ruined the Sabenza or the Umnunzan. So it's got a nice titanium to where it's not going to scratch up. It's a durable titanium finish, and you know, S30V. Just a great knife, man. I really wanted to share this knife with you guys. Awesome knife. Spyderco military with the Reeve integral lock, titanium scales. Alright, guys. Thank you so much for watching. And I want to make a quick announcement. I think my contest is going to end tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow will be Thursday, the 19th. I'm going to be doing a drawing at night sometime, so you have up until whenever to make a video response. I will say 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So if you're on the West Coast, it's going to be the cutoff point will be, what, 2 o'clock? You know, so make sure you have your video in at 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and I'll do the drawing because they're kind of lagging off. I've only had a couple in the last few days, so I think we've gotten to the point where everybody who's entered is going to enter. So, alright, y'all. Y'all take care. Be safe. Stay sharp as always. Okay.